Wakey, wakey. No guts, no groupies.
Man, I'm hungry.
Breakfast of Champions.
Aloha, friends, and welcome back to episode 2 in my Quest for 1,000 series. Today, I get some help. Back when I started this whole thing, I knew that I'd have to unlearn pretty much everything I'd ever done with a disc. Just to be clear, there's a whole lot more than just being able to bomb to be a 1,000 rated player. So, what's it gonna take? Well, distance does matter. You need to be able to hit 400 up to 450 foot golf lines. Putting 85% plus from inside circle 1 is essential. You need to have a real forehand too. You can't just be backhand dominant. In fact, you need a variety of shots, reliable approaches, scramble game, and it's essential that your form is clean and repeatable, and you have heaps of control, so the disc goes where you want it to go. It's going to take real field work. Probably a foam roller or two. Let's talk about coaching, because, yeah, it's a thing now. And honestly, I'm here for it. Sure, you can binge disc golf content till your arm falls off, but trying to fix your throw by watching 43 conflicting YouTube gurus? That's like learning surgery from TikTok, or how to fix your car by watching 80 different mechanics argue on Reddit. At a certain point, you don't need any more opinions. What you need is a mirror, and the coach is that mirror, but with brutal honesty and actual answers. We all think we're doing the thing we meant to do, until we film ourselves and realize we look like a confused scarecrow at a rave. A good coach can save you months, even years, of trial and error. And I've done trial, and I've done error, and I don't have time. I'm ready for parole. I've taken lessons in other stuff, and I've got one golden rule. If I want to get good at something, I need to learn from someone who's already able to do it. Preferably blindfolded and in a headwind. And it's not just about skill. It's about communication. Some people want wax on, wax off, shut up, do the car. Others want to understand why they're doing something. That's me. I want the mechanics. I want the physics class, not just push-ups. So, since I was pretty serious about getting good, I took the plunge. Sent a form video off to someone who seemed pretty well established. Nice channel, slick vibe. Not gonna lie, I was pretty excited. What I got back? Slow reply. Vague feedback. Promise more. Never delivered. Even after I followed up. So yeah, that was cool. But it's like dating. There's other frogs out there. I found someone else. Saw his content. Dude throws standstills like he's mad, like his disc tried to put the moves on his girlfriend or something. So I watched some more, dug in. And yeah, he ticked all the boxes. Throws far, shows others how to throw far, and doesn't ghost you. Like that cute server at Starbucks who gives you her number and then acts like she's really excited to hear from you. I met with my new coach, who's not just a throwing wizard, but he's a powerlifting coach. Did I mention he throws 75 miles per hour? From a standstill? I do not. Not gonna lie. I was worried I was gonna need a Russian sports doctor to get numbers anywhere close to that. He's Hulk. I'm Banner on a banana cleanse. But I remember covering the Memorial Championship for the magazine way back in the day. There was this young weenie on the tee. His name was Paul McBart or something, I don't know, I forget. Anyway, I'm about 400 feet down the fairway with my telephoto lens trained. He rips one, and it was like Wile E. Coyote getting launched out of an Acme cannon. It sailed at least 25 feet over my head, passing by at Mach 1. All I could do is just stand there, my pride crushed like a centenarian at a Meatloaf concert. Paul wasn't big, so yeah, there's hope, even for string beans like me. Anyway, coach needed some video to get started. I sent it off, waiting with bated breath to get shredded. So here's the first problem that we noticed. See here, my hips and shoulders were turning and stopping together, like an old married couple. Your shoulders can and should coil a lot further than your hips, so I was really shortening my swing path. Maybe I developed that habit in the old-timey noodle arm era, where everything was a short par 3 and you had to make sure you hit your lines. Maybe it's more controllable. But groupies don't want controllable guys, do they? Coach said he wanted to see my off shoulder from the side view, which I'm pretty sure is coach speak for wind yourself up more, dummy. Coil harder. Load that spring like it owes you money. Next, there's my reach back. Yeah, that's it. Short and tentative, with my elbow bent, like my form had trust issues. Here I am, making my lever so much shorter, losing out on potential momentum. And I'm not sure what's up with my off arm. It's like I'm asking if I can go Pete. Friends, it's brutal to watch yourself on video the first time, and to do it with someone who knows what you're supposed to be doing. And I guess because I wasn't coiling, I just tried to make my arm go back further to get more reach back. So it was at an acute angle to my chest. I mean, it was too close to my chest. When you do that, your body's in the way of your throw. And when you pull through, you have to go around. So, rounding. Yeah. The correct reach back angle is 90 degrees. So you just get coiled all the way and stick your arm out straight from your chest. That's it. Then finally, there was a little bit of good news. Coach said my legs looked pretty good. I was kind of flattered. I mean, I do run a lot, but turns out that's not what he meant. Good weight transfer and hip rotation. A solid foundation for power. He said my lower body was good for 500 feet. But there were some things to fix still. Because my feet were mostly in line with each other at the hip point, I was blowing over my brace and falling forward, losing out on a bunch of stopping power, which is really important in the whipping motion for your hand.
Decent athleticism, but you're throwing like a lawn chair.
You want your hand to be moving fastest when you release the disc, but I was kind of stumbling along with it, ruining my whip cracking potential. Eagle eyes out there might also notice my launch angle here was like a 3 on the worm burner scale. But we'll get back to that. So coach wanted me to work on getting a little more stagger, that is, have my front foot further away from my body than my back foot, so that when I turned, my back hip wouldn't be able to open so much and I could stop my momentum, and then maybe my noodle, my arm, could speed up. 3 key changes. And a lot, and I mean a lot, of muscle memory to overcome. But if I want 1,000 rating, this is the way. Coaching is a huge new element of my game. And I'm pretty happy with Clint, BlitzDG, who's not only a great coach, but also a good sport. You can find him over on Formero. But it's not the only investment that I made. I also got a TechDisc and a net. So now I can get real-time feedback on all of my throws, even indoors. I'm a numbers data kind of guy, and so far, I think the TechDisc is amazing. That gear is changing the way that I practice, and I've already started to do dedicated sessions around it. Stay tuned for updates. To accomplish anything in life, to get anywhere, you've got to have a roadmap. For me, my sights are set on April 2026, which I consider to be about the beginning of the full-on PDGA season. That gives me enough time and a deadline to work toward a competitive baseline through progressive and focused training. Between now and then, I'm putting together a structured plan, throwing sessions, targeted drills, continued form analysis, and field work. I'm also going to check in with benchmarks using that TechDisc and make adjustments along the way. And I won't forget putting, since that's probably the most important skill in your whole bag. For me, that means an awful lot of perfect putt 360, which I may have mentioned in my previous video. When I first threw the TechDisc, my average speed was about 51 miles per hour, which might seem fast in a school zone, but on the Autobahn that is the PDGA Tour, they'll just get you mocked, probably run over. The spin was in the 1070s, there was a positive nose angle, and there was an incredible amount of variation from throw to throw. My goal going forward is to hit about 65 miles per hour or more, lower the nose angle, and increase the launch angle. The current angle looks kind of like I'm trying to plant a tree. I'm not sure if that's due to the height of the net and me just adjusting to throwing into it, or if it's me. Probably me, but we'll find out. There's a long way to go, friends, but I've never had so much structure or so much fun playing disc golf. I'll be documenting the entire journey, so if you're chasing some breakthroughs of your own, stick around. Maybe we'll learn something together. Oh, well, that's it for today's crash course in not throwing like a lawn chair. If you'd like to totally destroy your muscle memory and you're feeling inspired to build some new habits from scratch, well, join the club. If not, well, there's always mini golf and beer. Next time, I'll show you what happened when I started chasing that 60-mile-per-hour club. A spoiler alert, there's crying. Maybe mine, maybe the TechDiscs. So till next time, whatever you do, don't ever give up on your dreams. See you on the course, and long live the lid. Okay, stagger, turn the hips, coil the shoulders, reach back 90 degrees, and whip that smoothie power. What was that? Come on, there was like 10 bananas in that thing. Meow. That was not a whip. That was more like a wet brunch fart. Again, this time like you mean it. What the hell was in that smoothie? You'll find out soon enough. There's more than just you up there, sweet cheeks. Totally normal. Definitely fine.